The latest jobs report shows a 3.4% unemployment, showed 517,000 new jobs. That was almost 2.5 times what the estimate was to come in for that month.
Wow.
So it's historically low. It's a 50-year low. The last time we saw unemployment at 3.4% was 1969.
Wow.
So we have a massive amount of open jobs. Now you can argue back with me that maybe it's not within the sectors that are laying off heavily, but there is still an appetite for hiring, which also translate into economic growth. The last 2 quarters of GDP have been positive. So a lot of people talk about a recession requiring 2 negative consecutive quarters of GDP. That did happen last year. But since that has happened in Q4 or Q3 and Q4 of last year, we'll see how Q1 of 23 looks. We have been trending in the right direction. So if we have the economy humming along, honestly, maybe some people think probably too strong, which is why we've seen interest rates continue to rise because people are concerned over the inflation. Then should we be considering the amount of layoffs that we've been having? I just wrote a piece about this on the Banker Beat because I really do believe that a lot of employers might be regretting some of these layoffs come the end of the year when we don't see that nasty recession that a lot of them were forecasting when they were making these decisions to lay people off. I wanted to also speak on that inflation point. We are starting to see inflation cool. We've seen 6 months in a row of a negative trending inflation print. We've also seen wages are no longer rising aggressively like they were in 21 and 22. The U.S. Labor Department put out really good graphs. I could send them to you, Kat, if you want to, if you put this on video, but it shows that wage growth has been completely stabilized over the last 6 months as inflation has fallen. So we are not seeing wages contribute to the inflation number. Most of it is within shelter because anyone out there who's trying to be a first-time home buyer is seeing that housing prices and rent prices are drastically increased. I'm more concerned over the housing market than I am the job market personally. But that is kind of where the state, I guess I would say broadly, of the economy and where I think some of the directions are headed within layoffs.